guys, my name is Gailor. I'm a malleable recording artist, and I'm here today to talk to you about Greenie. This guitar is going to Winter Namm with me next week, and I've gotten a lot of questions about it, so I wanted to kind of dive a little deep onto it today and let you guys see what it's all about. You can find me on the Namm floor at the Boulder Creek booth, at the Chase Bliss Audio booth, also at Floyd Rose Stone Tone, and a few other places. So if you want to put your hands on it and hear it and see the rock block that's inside and all that good stuff, you can either PM me through Facebook, or honestly, I'm a pretty easy guy to find at Namm, surprisingly enough, between the beard and the the 19 feet of hair. So let me just jump right into it. This is a Bend Over and Lick It Customs made by Brian Sly out of Atlanta, Georgia, custom. And this is a prototype one-off, so there's going to be some variations on this. A lot of people have asked if this is a signature model. I think signature models for guys like me are silly, but technically, yes, it is. So this is a 100-year-old piece of reclaimed pine, and it was hand cut, not CNC. And everything on here was shaped according to what I wanted. So there's a gut cut on the back, if you notice, sculptured heel joint with the recessed neck plate knobs. So there's not really a neck plate on it. It gives you a little more access to it. It's a deep routed Floyd with a cutout for the detuner. The pickups are direct mount and a very small cavity for the controls. So I actually had to route a little extra room for the toggle. I went with a little slightly oversized toggle in there, so I actually had to go in there with a router. Everything is painted with shielding paint, so it's nice and quiet. We did end up using a mahogany stud and a mahogany stud cap, therefore to hold the trem in better place. We are having some initial issues with that, and so we had to change stuff up. Guitar is just stained and oiled. There is no real finish on it, so it's really breathable. I know the guys at Groove Gears Radio, Gear Guys Radio, they'll all figure it out. Jack and Rosario like to bust my balls because every guitar I say is light, they think is heavy. They're going to think this guitar is heavy. I'm going to think this guitar is light. It's probably about 9 pounds. It is a hard rock maple neck on the back that's actually got a tiny bit of flame to it, kind of cool. And a big old slab of spalted maple on the top. The inlays are hand-cut abalone and mother of pearl with a little bit of onyx. They are nickel jumbo, actually extra jumbo frets that we crown to a nice even level. It's an R4 Floyd Rose nut. The radius of the fingerboard is a 16. It's an original OFR, real deal Floyd. No shenanigans. It's not a 100 or anything else. It's a real deal Floyd. CTS pots, 500K, 500K, big orange cap. I think it's 47, I don't remember, but it's the big old standard orange cap. Switchcraft, and then Switchcraft with the Electrosonic. And of course, my trusty Groove Gear fret wrap that is on everything. And if you look on the back, I was able to score one of these nice trem holders off eBay. And I don't know what brand tuner this is. It was the smallest one to fit on there, so it works for me. Now on the back is where the fun stuff starts. You've got a tremolo, which is standard. I use the Strat style on the block versus the clamp. It depends on what you like. I don't think one really works better than the other. This just seems more natural to me since the spring actually acts like a spring inside the block. This is a 37mm full-size Stone Tone rock block that you can get at floydrose.com or stoneconeproducts.com. Pretty simple. There's all sorts of tone blocks out there. There's brass, titanium, tungsten. This is the one I like the best. It is made out of it's made out of granite, and it's light, so that's a big part for me. I like the lightweight. The oversized blocks got too heavy on a lot of guitars, which I know is ironic since most of my guitars are heavy, but that's why I don't want to add more weight. And it has a certain mid-range push to it that's kind of nice. You know, if you listen to, good example, if you listen to the Klon pedals, you know, they're hard to hear on an internet video or a YouTube video or anything like that, that you don't quite get the subtleties of a Klon. And then you play one in person, you're like, oh my god. The block is kind of like that, so it's one of those things you really want to hear in person. The pickups are a match set of Sur DAs, Doug Aldrich. They're really hot, that's why if you notice I've got them kind of low. I know Steve Siciliano from Palm Beach Guitars, who set up my guitars, hates that I have them that low. Sorry, Uncle Steve, but it's just easier for me. The big trick on this is, of course, the Floyd. But with one quick turn, whoops, don't know what that feedback was from. One quick turn, I'm right back in drop D. So that's why I'm a big fan of the tremolo and the detuner. It just gives me that quick, you know, great example. I'm going to Anaheim. I'm taking one guitar. If I have to do other stuff, you know, I'm right back into it. And there's no big muss, no fuss. So this is it. This is a pretty cool guitar. It's made by Bend Over and Lick It Customs, a guy named Brian Sly, and it was assembled here in Florida by Steve Siciliano at Palm Beach Guitars. And then Brian took it back and did some more work to it. And then, of course, I put my fine touches on it. And as always, it's got my lovely Von York strings on it. I love these things. They're Calvinite. I have no idea what Calvinite means. I just know that they sound good and they feel good. This is what I use, 10 through 46. I tune down a half step, always have. Just like it. Thank you, Eddie Van Halen, for making that a standard. And the plugin that I'm using for the sounds today, rather than hook up amps, is the Bias FX with my boogies are modeled in it, so that's what you're hearing. So I'm going to play a little bit. I'll stop. I'll set up a clean sound so you can hear it clean, and this is it, man. Find me at Namm if you want to touch it and play with it. I just ask that if you just had pizza or greasy tacos or something, that you maybe wash your hands before you get her all dirty. But I'll be there. So I will see you guys in Anaheim. Again, I'm going to play some stuff for you, but I hope to talk to you there. Peace.